Hey family, TACC man, how's your spirit? Talk to me. Tell me something good. Uh, tonight's program is why we need to heal and embrace our journey. Why it's so very important. And it's going to be interesting. Plus, I want to let you guys know that I'm doing an 8 module course. Uh, it's to come. So I'm just letting you guys know. Here are 40 profound questions and answers on why healing is essential and why we must embrace our journey. Put that on. Y'all didn't see that. You can put the air on if you want. You good? All right. That's my technical engineer right there. The man that makes everything happen. We're gonna go to the moon together. Okay, we got one. Why can't we just ignore our past pain and move forward? The answer, ignoring pain buries it alive. It resurfaces as anxiety, resentment, or physical tension. Healing is the excavation that clears the ground so you can build a future without hidden landmines. Does that make sense? Number two, why is healing a prerequisite for true happiness? Answer, because healed wounds distort your perception. You cannot fully receive love, success, or joy if a part of you still believes you are unworthy of them. Healing aligns you, healing aligns your self-worth with your reality. Like I used to tell you guys, I had low self-esteem, and when you have low self-esteem, you don't feel worthy. You want to be wanted by people who don't care about you and do things that you normally wouldn't do. But as you heal and you grow, you understand that that's not a part of the equation anymore. Number three, hey, how's my spirit is fantastic. How's yours, my brother? Number three, why must we embrace the ugly parts of our journey? Answer, the ugly parts are the greatest professors. They teach you resilience, boundaries, and empathy. To reject them is to reject the very experience that forge your strength. Always understand that. You got to look at the ugly part. You can't always look at the good. It's just like nothing is going to always stay bad. Nothing lasts forever. And you wouldn't know the good if you didn't go through the bad. Just understand that. Number four, doesn't doesn't healing mean I'm admitting I was broken? No. Healing means you are admitting you are human. Broken implies permanent damage. Healing implies restoration. You are not fixing a defect. You are tending to a wound so it can become a scar, proof of survival. How deep is that? Remember, number five, why is the journey more important than the destination? This is going to be a good one. Check this out. Answer, Because the destination is a single moment. The journey is your life. Everything that you've been through in your life is the journey. And the journey is sweet if you embrace it. Who you become along the way, the patience, the wisdom, the compassion is the actual prize. The destination is just an excuse for the transformation. Number 6, question. Why do we have to feel the pain to heal it? It's only through adversity change takes place. What this platform is called. Through adversity comes change. You got to go through it to get to it. I didn't make the rule. Just how life is. You cannot navigate a storm you refuse to acknowledge. Feeling the pain allows it to pass through you rather than fester in you. Suppression is a cage. Expression is the key. And one thing I say about this, right? If you don't go through these things, you can't learn. You learn through all your adversities, all your experiences. These are your teachers. Like I said, it's the professor. Your adversities are your teachers. Your choices shape your adversities. Your adversities are your lessons that get you to your blessings. It's up to you. Number 7, why is self forgiveness crucial for healing? Because the answer, self forgiveness removes the anchor of shame. As long as you punish yourself for past mistakes, you remain tethered to the time. Forgiving yourself cuts the rope and lets you sail forward. Like I always tell you guys, it wasn't until I was able to forgive me that I was able to heal. And that's when my peace came. Number 8, question. Why must we embrace uncertainty in our journey? Answer. Certainty is an illusion. Embracing uncertainty builds your tolerance for its life's natural ebb and flow. It turns fear into curiosity, allowing you to see detours not as failure but as undiscovered paths. Think about that. Just think about that for a second. Number 9, why is healing not a selfish act? Answer. Because unhealed people unintentionally hurt others. When you heal, you break generational cycles. You become a safe harbor for others. Your healing is greatest gift you can give to everyone who loves you. And that's the truth. Number 10, why do we resist healing even when we know we need it? Answer. Because healing requires us to let go of our familiar identities. Sometimes we are more comfortable with being the victim or the martyr than the unknown, thriving versions of ourselves. We resist rebirth because we mourn old self. And see, when you heal and you gain peace, that old you dies. You know, that old you dies. It's over with. 11, question. Why must we embrace the slow pace of healing? Answer. Because deep roots take time. Rushing healing is like ripping a bandage off a deep wound. It tears the new skin. The slow pace ensures the transformation is authentic and lasting, not cosmetic. It's like fast money compared to slow money. Quick, 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 quick. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going through another glitch. 12. Why is it important to heal? No, 11. Why must we embrace the slow pace of healing? Because deep roots take time. Rushing heals it like ripping a bandage off a deep wound. It tears the new skin. The slow pace ensures the transformation is authentic, lasting, not cosmetic. 12. Question. Why is it important to heal childhood wounds? Answer. Childhood is the blueprint of your emotional architecture. If the foundation has cracks, every structure you build as an adult, relationships, career, self esteem, will be unstable. Healing the foundation stabilizes the entire house. There's so many people that don't want to confront their childhood pain, trauma, adversity, and want to continue to blame others. You have to let it go one day in order for you to heal. You must face life and life turns. Things happen in life we don't have control over, and we must keep going, period. 13. Question. Why must we accept that some people won't join us on our journey? That's an easy one. 'Cause I don't know what's going on, but I gotta find out. Number 13. Why must we accept that some people won't join us on our journey? Growth changes your frequency. Some people cannot vibrate at the new level without doing their own work. Their departure is not a rejection, it is a natural alignment of path. Embrace it for the space it creates. It's only through adversity comes change. Okay, thank you. 14.
Hello, we are calling on behalf of Access a Ride to confirm your trip for tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. To cancel or change your trip, please call Access a Ride.
Uh, 14. Why is gratitude essential for embracing the journey? Answer. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you've gained. It doesn't deny the pain, it balances it. You can grieve the past and still be thankful for the lessons it taught you. These are things that make you think. Yes, it is. 15. Question. Why do we need to heal our relationship with our own body? Your body carries the score of your trauma. Healing this relationship means listening to its signals instead of betraying it. A healed body becomes a vessel of safety, not a site of war. It's a delay. I don't know what it is. So I just hit that for that to go and it stopped. It's not even moving. Okay, there you go. All right. 16. Why must we embrace the dark nights of the soul? These are the chrysalis stages. The caterpillar dissolves before it becomes a butterfly. The dark night is where your old beliefs die so that wiser, truer ones can be born. It is necessary destruction. 17. Why is healing essential for breaking toxic patterns? Patterns are habitual responses to old wounds. Without healing, you are programmed to repeat them. Healing rewrites the code, giving you a conscious choice to respond differently. Think about these things I'm telling you guys. We're back again. I don't know what's going on. Oh, man. Okay, 18. Why must we stop comparing our journey to others? Comparison is the thief of purpose. Your soul has a unique curriculum. Comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20 is futile and cruel. Your journey is tailored precisely for your evolution. Like I tell you guys, your choices shape your adversities. Your adversities are your lessons that get you to your blessings. All your things that go on in your life shape and mold you to who God wants you to be. It's part of your journey. Like my journey is part of my journey, your journey is part of your journey. But I embrace my journey. You must embrace your journey in order for changes to take place in your life, like it does with mine. 19. Why is it important to set boundaries during healing? I always tell you guys about setting boundaries. Boundaries are fences that protect your vulnerable garden. Without them, outside energies trample your growth. They aren't walls to keep people out. They are gates to let the right energy in. Understand that. Number 20. Why must we embrace the pain of letting go? Letting go hurts because it means losing part of your story. But holding on to something that has ended is like holding on to a dying flower. It prevents new blossoms and blooms. The pain is release. The pain of release is the pain of making room. Sometimes you got to clean your closet. Man, what? My bill is paid and just keep doing that. They like to give me my money back. 21. Why does healing require radical honesty? Something I tell you guys all the time. It's about you, nobody else. Your honesty is your honesty for you. No one can tell your honesty. No question. You're right. Answer. Lies to yourself and others are heavy armor. Radical honesty strips the armor away, leaving the lighter. You cannot heal a wound you mislabeled. You must call it by its true name. Think about that. 22. Why must we embrace the lessons from failed relationships? Answer. Failed relationships are mirrors. They show you your unmet needs, your triggers, and your capacity for love. They don't define your worth, they define your preference and non-negotiable for the future. Non-negotiables for the future. 23. Why is it important to heal? so we don't pass on our trauma. Let me do that one over. 23. Question: why is it important to heal so we don't pass on our trauma? Trauma is intergenerational. If you don't deal with your pain, you unconsciously teach it to your children through your reactions and fears. You heal from them even before they are born. No, you heal for them even before they're born. This is why it's so important to heal. Embracing your journey, being honest with yourself. Like I always tell you, it's not for nobody else, it's only for you. Healing is for you, it's not for no one else. 24. Why must we embrace the original days of the journey? Answer: greatness is not found in a single moment of glory. It is built in the mundane, the quiet, ordinary days are where consistency is forged. Embracing them teaches you that life is lived in the in between, if you get the drift. 25. Why is self compassion the engine of healing? Answer: you cannot berate yourself into becoming whole. Shame shrinks you, compassion expands you. Treating yourself with the same kindness you offer a dear friend creates the safe environment needed for deep change. Think about that. 26. Why must we embrace our own mortality to live fully? Answer: accepting that life ends makes every moment precious. It strips away trivial worries. Embracing the journey means acknowledging the fine time and choosing to spend it authentically, not fearfully. 27. Why is healing necessary for clarity of purpose? Answer: pain clouds your vision. Fear, anger, and guilt are noisy. When you heal, the noise quiets down, and you can finally hear the quiet, steady voice of your true purpose. So I say, embrace your journey. You gotta embrace your journey. Hmm? A little bit more. And then put it in the refrigerator. Yeah. I'm making some peanut butter and jelly cookies. Peanut butter and strawberry preserve cookies. And they're pretty good with granola. Why must we embrace failure as part of the journey? Because failure is data. It tells you what doesn't work. If you avoid failure, you avoid taking meaningful risks. A journey without failure is a straight line, and straight lines lead to boring destinations. 29. Why is it crucial to heal our inner critic? Answer: the inner critic is a bully dressed as a guardian. Healing transforms that voice into an inner coach. You stop sabotaging yourself with harsh words and start motivating yourself with constructive encouragement, meaning like you don't beat yourself down no more. You big yourself up. And a lot of people do that. Like I said, when you have low self esteem and other things, you're going to do that. But when you heal, you're going to love yourself like I love me today. 30. Why must we embrace the moment we feel lost? Answer: being lost means you are between maps. It is the ultimate state of openness and curiosity. When you don't know where you are, You are most open to guidance from the universe and from within. So seek it from within, and the universe will take care of the rest. 31. Why is healing a critical, not linear process? Answer. Life, life isn't a ladder, it's a spiral. You will revisit the same themes at higher levels of consciousness. Accepting the cyclical nature removes the frustration of relapsing and honoring the depths of the work. 32. Why must we embrace the people who challenge us? Answer. Challenges are Why must we embrace the people who challenge us? Challengers are catalytic, catalytic. They press your buttons to reveal where you are and still and let me say this again. I'm dyslexic, so y'all have to bear with me, please. Challengers are catalysts. They press your buttons to reveal where you are still wounded. Instead of fighting them, thank them for highlighting the areas that still require your attention. Like I tell you, the other day I started talking to my creator, God, Allah, and the things that I need help with, I ask him, help me with that. I see I need help with that, help me with that. And these things work because it makes you work on them. 33. Why is it important to heal generational family patterns? It's a good one. Answer. To be the ancestor your descendants are proud of by stopping the cycle of dysfunction, you become the bridge between a painful past and a peaceful future. That is a heroic act. 34. Why must we embrace the concept of becoming rather than being? This is a deep one. Because you are not a fixed statue, you are a flowing river. Embracing becomes freeze. You from embracing becoming frees you from pressure to have it all figured out. You are always a work in progress, and that is beautiful. 35. Why does healing require us to grieve? Grief is the peace of love and the price of lost dreams. You must grieve the person you used to be and the life you thought you'd have. Grieving is a ceremony that closes one chapter to honor the next. 36. Why must we embrace solitude on our journey? Solitude is where you meet your authentic self, away from social noise. In the quiet, you discover that you truly think and feel rather than what you've been conditioned to think you feel. 37. Why is it important to heal before seeking internal and external validation? Answer. Seeking validation from others while wounded is like asking a mirror to fix your reflection. You must first see your own worth clearly. When you do, external praise becomes a bonus, not a necessity. Like I tell you, once I was able to heal and forgive me and I got peace, I don't look for validation from no one no more. I don't have low self esteem no more. I don't deal with people that I know I'm not supposed to deal with, because I've grown up. I'm gonna still keep going. The devil can act all crazy if he want. I'm gonna still get the message out. 38. Why must we embrace the facts that we will change? Stagnation is death. Change is the evidence of life. Embracing that you will be a different person a year from now relieves the pressure to be perfect today. It gives you permission to evolve. 39. Why does healing ultimately lead to freedom? Because unhealed wounds are chains to the past. Each wound you heal unlocks a shackle. The cumulative effect is liberation. You are no longer driven by fear, but by choice. And last but not least, 40. Why must we fully embrace this exact moment of the journey? Because this moment is all you have. The past is memory. The future is imagination. This breath, this pain, this joy, this is your life happening right now. Embracing it fully is the ultimate act of living. Healing starts right here. That's why I tell you, everything starts and ends right here with you. No one else. Only you can make that decision in your life about healing. Only you. And everything that I've told you, it's about you. It's not about no one else. It's about you, and you. Healing comes from you. And this is one of the things that we fail to realize. And when we get it, we'll have it. But we must first get it. We must first get it. We must first get it. But that takes time. But it's only through our adversity change takes place. Just understand that healing is so important in our lives that until we fully embrace the journey of our lives and understand what God has put us here for, we're going to be going in circles. I come to you and tell you this out of love. Like I said, if no one has told you they love you today, I'm telling you. And I just want you to take that with you and do the right thing. Spread that love to someone else. Before you know it, we have a village of love. Y'all have a blessed night. TACC Man out. But you can sign out. Good morning. Oh yeah. Thanks for the show. Can I put something else?